Hey, and welcome to the video blog. Just want to let you know the number one asked about vehicle here on the video blog ever since I started a couple of months ago, hands down, has been the Volkswagen Golf. A lot of questions about the Golf R, the GTI, the diesel, you name it. So I'm off to Texas this Sunday. This is being recorded on March the 3rd. I'm off to Texas this Sunday to drive the new Volkswagen Golf Sport Wagon, the station wagon basically. So what I'm asking you, if you have any questions for the Volkswagen people while I'm there, get them through to me right away, and I'm going to do a little video blog with the people that are there from Volkswagen. So the best way to do it is to go to my Facebook, which is Motormouth Canada, and you can leave a longer question there. The other thing to do is sign up on Twitter at Driving with Zack. That way you get the notifications when the videos are done. So ask the questions about the Golf. I'll get them answered while I'm there, and I'll shoot out a notification via Twitter when the video is done. So here's one of the things I'm hoping you guys can do. I get a couple thousand people watching these video blogs after a week or so. It's really great if you hit the like button right away. Apparently in the Google YouTube world, that means a lot. So it would mean a lot to me if you could do that. I don't ask you for anything. There's some sleaze bags out there that ask for donations. I'm not asking for donations. I'm just looking for your love on the old YouTube. All right, first question. I just had some chips. Sorry about that. Eric writes in, hey Zach, do you think the automotive industry will be shifting to more aluminum panels like the Ford F-150, the new F-150? Or is steel stronger all-around material? I know aluminum is more expensive for manufacturers, but I see more of this. What do you think? Well, I think that yes, we're going to see more and more aluminum. Now, the thing about the new F-150, it's an alloy composite. It's an aluminum body and box, and it's on a lightweight, high-strength steel chassis. It shed about 700 pounds, and because of that, they were able to go to a smaller displacement engine. I have a question about that in one of the other video blogs. So we're going to see more and more of this. The big question about this new F-150, if it gets hit and you have to repair it. Now, most people that work with aluminum will tell you, once a vehicle has been damaged, it's very hard to fix. It's very expensive to fix. You have to have special equipment, special training, and these trucks are work trucks, and if a box gets buckled or bent, are they just going to have to take it off and replace it with a new one? What's the insurance claim history going to be around this? So I'm a bit of a wait and see on this one. If anybody was asking me directly, should I go and buy an F-150 today, I would say if you're not in a rush, wait a year or so and see what's happening out there in the marketplace. But there are certainly a lot of people that are rushing out and getting the new F-150 right away. Just today, actually, Ford of Canada said that the sales of the new F-150 have been shooting the lights out. They had record sales. So I guess a lot of people are looking towards that as a choice. You know what? I like the GM commercials. Aluminum where it counts, steel where it matters. And that really is something that holds some truth. The thing about the F-150, one last point, is the Eco Diesel from Ram is getting better mileage because it's a diesel. Now, can you imagine if they had a small V6 diesel in that aluminum F-150, you would have something, but they're all EcoBoost right now. Garrett writes, hey Zach, I'm 16 looking for my first car. I'm lucky that my parents are buying my car with a budget of $15,000 US. I'll be doing a lot of highway driving, to and from school. Sporty, reliable, practical, fun to drive, manual transmission are the top requirements. So he's a young guy, he wants a fun car. I live where there is snow, but not so much to make it a real problem. My top runners right now are a Scion TC, a Golf GTI used one, a BMW 1 or 3 Series Coupe. What are your opinions on these cars? Feel free to add any options you might think be worth looking at. That's from Garrett. P.S. I love your question and answer videos. Thanks a lot, Garrett. All right. Right off the bat, the Scion TC, there's going to be people out there that hate me on this one. Go and watch my review I did of the most recent Scion TC. It offers a ton of standard equipment for not that much money. So getting one around $15,000 in the used market shouldn't be that hard to do. And it comes with a boatload of Toyota reliability. It's a pretty sleek looking little car. It's got nice features on the inside. And that's a kind of a sleek looking car that a 16-year-old would look pretty cool driving. Now you get into the other vehicles. A used GTI is a fantastic car, but I wouldn't buy a Mark V or a Mark VI. They're getting too old now, and that generation of Volkswagen, not the most reliable, and somebody who's young and your parents are paying for it, they want reliability, trust me. And then you move to the 1 Series and the 3 Series Coupe. The 1 Series, for a young guy, would be my choice. They hold their value better than any other car in the marketplace, the 1 Series, along with the Mini, by the way. So those two BMWs hold their value very well. 1 Series, the 135, is a dynamite car. But back to the practicality, I still think the TC, for the money, offers a lot of style and functionality, and for your parents who are footing the bill, practicality and reliability. So it really comes down to the appetite of your parents for any possible repair bills. Daniel writes, hey Zach, enjoy your reviews and your Q&A video blogs. Been watching since drive-in television came on the air. Enjoy your Canadian perspective. We have 3 Honda Civics in our household. We're looking at replacing in the near future. My daughters are in college and they drive 2006 and 2007 Civics. I have a 2006, which I use a commuter. It's been great. Check this out. It's got 350,000 kilometers with only routine repairs. Looking for something that sits a little higher, good on fuel, Honda reliability, and hopefully with all-wheel drive. The Civics with winter tires have been great. That's what I always say. You don't really need all-wheel drive if you know how to drive properly and you get the proper tires. But a crossover would be better. I'm interested in the new Honda HR-V coming out this spring. Awaiting your review. Keep up the good work. That's Daniel from Spruce Grove, Alberta. Now, he's talking about the things that I talk about all the time. You don't need an SUV in the wintertime if you equip the vehicle with proper winter tires. But I do understand people do like sitting up a little bit higher, which is why I think that this HR-V is going to be very, very popular. You got to remember that the HR-V is built on the Honda Fit platform, so it's a little bit smaller, and the CR-V has been built on the Honda Civic platform. And somebody called me out, it doesn't have the same wheelbase as the Honda Civic. Just because it doesn't have the same wheelbase as the Honda Civic doesn't mean that it's not built on the Honda Civic platform. Honda Civic platform modified for a crossover, of course, and then they plumb in the Accord 4-cylinder and the new CVT transmission, or continuously variable transmission. So if you like Honda, you've gone 350,000 kilometers with regular repairs. Don't they deserve your business again? Have not driven the HR-V. I had a chance to drive it actually this week in Florida, but I've been traveling so much and I'm off again, and then I'm off for spring break. I didn't have enough time to go and do that. So I can't really talk about it. I can say with the Fit, it's a great product, and it's only hopefully going to build on that. But if it was my money and you have uses for it that you need, maybe some kids and things like that, the CR-V is going to do the job. The HR-V might just be a little bit too small. All right, so that's it for this week. I'm not spending a lot of time on this one. I have another one that I'm going to be doing a little bit later in the week. But thanks to everybody. Again, get your golf questions in. Go to Motormouth Canada Facebook. Like that. And also, follow on Twitter at Driving with Zach. Thanks to everybody that's getting all these questions in. I'm going to do another one before I go away on spring break, maybe 2 more. And that's it. We'll see you next time.